The sky screamed before anyone did. A crack of burning red tore across the clouds, like the world itself had been wounded. People on the streets of Metropolis froze mid-step, their reflections trembling in shattered glass as a figure fell from the heavens, fast, uncontrolled, glowing faintly like a dying star. Supergirl. She hit the ground hard enough to silence the city. Concrete exploded beneath her, dust rose in a choking cloud, and for a moment, there was nothing, no movement, no sound, no hope. Far above, something watched. Something that didn't belong. Miles away, in New York, Peter Parker felt it before he saw it. His spider sense screamed, a violent, disorienting pulse that knocked him mid-swing. What the? He barely managed to stick to a building, breathing hard. This wasn't danger close by. This was bigger, wrong, like the universe had shifted. His phone buzzed. News alert. Unknown energy event in Metropolis. Massive impact reported. Peter stared at the screen. That's not normal. Behind him, a low voice slithered into existence. We like it. The black tendrils crept across his shoulder before he turned. Venom stood there, towering, eyes gleaming, grin wide and dangerous. You feel it too, Peter said. Venom's tongue flicked. Something powerful is hurt. Peter's jaw tightened. That's not something to be excited about. Venom stepped closer. No, it means something powerful is vulnerable. Peter didn't like that tone. Not at all. Back in Metropolis, emergency sirens howled as soldiers formed a perimeter. Supergirl lay in the crater, her suit torn, her breathing shallow. The symbol on her chest flickered with fading energy. A soldier whispered, "Is she dead?" Another shook his head. No, but whatever hit her, it nearly did. Then the air shifted, cold, heavy, dark. The sky twisted again, and this time something came through. Not falling, descending. A figure cloaked in shifting shadow, eyes burning like dying suns. Finally, it said softly. The soldiers raised their weapons. They didn't understand. They didn't have time to. With a single motion, the creature wiped them away like dust. It stepped into the crater, staring down at Supergirl. You were supposed to be stronger. Its voice wasn't loud, but it echoed in every mind nearby. Supergirl's eyes flickered open. You followed me. The creature smiled. There is nowhere left to run. Peter didn't wait. Metropolis, he said. Now. Venom tilted his head. We don't save people. Peter shot him a look. She's not just people. Venom grinned wider. Even better. Peter sighed. That's not comforting. But he was already moving. And Venom followed. Because whatever was happening, it wasn't just her fight anymore. It was coming for all of them. And far away, deep in the shadows of a broken dimension, something else stirred. Watching, waiting, smiling. Let them come. By the time Peter and Venom reached Metropolis, the city no longer felt like Earth. The sky was wrong, streaked with black veins pulsing through red clouds. The air hummed like it was alive. Peter landed on a rooftop, scanning the chaos below. Okay. This is bad. Venom stepped beside him, inhaling deeply. It smells powerful. Peter frowned. You say that about everything dangerous. Venom chuckled. Because it is. They both saw it at the same time. The crater, and in it, the figure standing over Supergirl. Peter's voice dropped. That's not something I've fought before. Venom's grin widened. Good. Without another word, Peter leapt. Venom followed like a shadow unleashed. They hit fast. Webbing shot forward, wrapping around the creature's arm as Peter yanked hard. Venom slammed into its side with enough force to level a building. For a moment, it worked. The creature staggered. Then it laughed. A deep, hollow sound. More insects. With a flick of its hand, Venom was thrown across the city, smashing through 3 buildings before disappearing. Venom. Peter didn't have time to check. The creature turned toward him. And you feel familiar. Peter landed, crouched. Yeah, I get that a lot. The creature stepped closer. You carry something ancient, something hungry. Peter's eyes narrowed. Back off. The creature smiled. No, it moved faster than Peter could react. A single strike, and Peter hit the ground hard, the breath ripped from his lungs. Pain exploded through his body. He tried to stand, failed. The creature loomed over him. Weak. A blast of dark energy formed in its hand. Peter closed his eyes. Yeah, I get that too sometimes. And then, something roared. Not human, not alien, something else. Venom came back like a storm. He tore through the creature, slamming it away from Peter with a ferocity that shook the ground. We don't like you touching what's ours. Peter coughed, trying to sit up. Since when am I ours? Venom didn't look back. Since now. The creature stood again, unharmed, still smiling. Good, it said. This is more interesting. Behind them, Supergirl stirred again. Her vision blurred, but she saw them. Two unlikely figures standing between her and death. Why? She whispered. Peter glanced back briefly. Long story. Venom added. We're bored. Peter groaned. That's not helping. But for the first time since she fell, Supergirl smiled. Just a little. Because maybe, just maybe, she wasn't alone anymore. The fight didn't feel like a fight. It felt like survival. Every move Peter made was instinct. Every strike Venom delivered was raw, brutal force. And yet, nothing seemed to matter. The creature adapted, learned, evolved mid-battle. You're not even trying, Peter shouted, dodging another blast that melted the street behind him. The creature tilted its head. I am learning, Venom snarled. We will tear you apart before you finish. The creature smiled wider. You can try. Meanwhile, Supergirl forced herself to stand. Her body screamed in protest. Her powers flickered like a dying flame. But she stepped forward anyway. I won't let you. The creature turned toward her. And yet, you already did. With a flick of its hand, she was lifted off the ground again, choking against invisible force. Peter fired webs, trying to pull her free. Venom lunged. Too slow. The creature tightened its grip. She is the key, it said. The last of her kind. Peter froze. What are you talking about? The creature's eyes burned brighter. Her world is gone. Her people, extinct. And now, she will open the way. Supergirl struggled. Don't. Listen. Venom paused. Extinct, he muttered. Something shifted. Something deeper than hunger. Peter saw it. Venom. The creature continued, almost amused. She carries the last spark of a dead civilization. And I will use it to end yours. Peter's voice hardened. Not happening. Venom stepped forward again. Slower this time. More focused. No one ends worlds except us. Peter blinked. That's not comforting either. Then Venom did something unexpected. He protected. He moved in front of Supergirl, shielding her. The creature paused. Interesting. Venom growled. We know what it means to be the last. For the first time, the creature stopped smiling. The air grew heavier, like the world itself was holding its breath. Peter saw it clearly now. This wasn't just a fight. It was something deeper, something personal. Venom wasn't just attacking. He was angry. You don't get to decide who survives, Venom snarled. The creature's voice turned colder. Survival is not decided. It is taken. Venom lunged again. But this time, he wasn't reckless. He was strategic. He wrapped the creature in layers of symbiote mass, pulling it away from Supergirl. Now, he shouted. Peter didn't hesitate. He grabbed Supergirl midair, swinging them both out of the crater. You okay? He asked. She winced. I've been better. Peter smiled slightly. Yeah, same. Back in the crater, Venom roared as the creature began tearing through him from the inside out. Black tendrils ripped. The ground cracked. You cannot contain me, the creature said calmly. Venom's voice shook, but didn't break. Watch us. Above, Peter set Supergirl down behind cover. You need to recover, he said. She shook her head. No, it's using me. My energy, it's what opened that rift. Peter's expression hardened. Then we close it. She looked at him. You don't understand. If it fully drains me, it won't just destroy Earth. A pause. It'll spread. Peter exhaled slowly. Okay, no pressure. Then the ground exploded. Venom was thrown upward, broken, struggling to reform. The creature rose again, unstoppable. You were delaying the inevitable. Peter stood up. Yeah, that's kind of my thing. He looked at Venom, at Supergirl, then back at the enemy. Let's make a better plan. And for the first time, they fought as a team. The plan was simple, which meant it was dangerous. Distract it, Peter said. Venom grinned. Gladly. Protect her, Peter added. Venom paused, then nodded. Always. Supergirl stepped forward. And me? Peter looked at her. You trust me? A beat. She nodded. Good, he said, because this part's insane. They moved. Fast. Precise. Together. Venom became the shield. Absorbing attacks, adapting, growing stronger with each hit. Peter became the distraction. Fast, unpredictable, impossible to pin down. And Supergirl, she became the key. The creature began to realize it too late. You think you can outplay me? Peter flipped over its head. Not outplay, outlast. Venom slammed it into the ground. Now, Supergirl rose into the air. Her energy flared, brighter than before. Stronger, focused. The rift above began to close. Slowly, painfully, the creature roared. No, it surged upward, but Venom held it. You stay. Peter joined, webbing locking it down. You picked the wrong planet. And for the first time, the creature struggled. The sky began to heal, but the cost was rising. Supergirl screamed as the energy drained her. Peter felt it. She's not going to make it. Venom tightened his grip. Then we finish it faster. The creature laughed again, but weaker now. You think this ends me? Peter gritted his teeth. It ends here. With one final push, the rift collapsed. Light swallowed the darkness. Silence followed. And then, everything fell. The city stood, barely. Smoke drifted through broken streets. Peter sat on the ground, exhausted. Venom slowly reformed beside him. She's not moving, Peter said quietly. They both looked. Supergirl lay still, too still. Peter stood, walking over slowly. Hey, you did it. No response. His voice softened. You saved everyone. A pause. Don't make that the last thing you do. Venom stepped closer. For once, he didn't joke, didn't growl, didn't smile. He knelt, and gently, very gently, placed a piece of himself over her chest. We don't lose another world. The sunrise came quietly. Soft light spilled over the ruins of Metropolis. And in that silence, she breathed. Just once. Then again. Peter laughed, almost breaking. She's alive. Venom leaned back, satisfied. Supergirl opened her eyes, weak, but smiling. You stayed. Peter nodded. Yeah, we do that sometimes. Venom added softly, only for special cases. She looked at them both. Two unlikely heroes, two broken protectors, and whispered, thank you. Peter looked at Venom. Venom looked at Peter. No words, just understanding. Because sometimes, the most unexpected teams save everything.